We've been serving Intuit for the last 13 years, and we've been doing everything the same way, every single year. We've always been planning as far out to January peak season. It's always the same thing, just a different day. And so this time around, as we were reading the writings on the wall and just observing industry trends, more and more we're seeing that there's a rise and acceleration in automation. And so with all of that comes rising customer expectations, as well as businesses accelerating and evolving to look for ways that they can deliver to and respond to these rising customer expectations. We happen to be one of those companies that are rising to that occasion. Really unveiling everything that we worked really hard on in the last 2.5 weeks, just brainstorming around what it is that we'd like to do in the next 5 years.
For the past 3 years that I've been in the Intuit planning session, the biggest highlight will always be bringing in the people coming from different departments.
The most important thing about this is not only being able to do FaceTime with these folks, but having that kind of energy wherein you are in a very collaborative space, and at the same time you're able to bring out the best in each other, sharing ideas back and forth, working towards one goal, which is working as a team and working towards how to make things better.
Today, we started with a really exciting day. We were at Camp Nuvali for our team building. We did these 5 crazy activities. All of them crazy activities. I'm not going to go into all 5 of them, but we started with a very energizing day. It was really awesome.
It's always, a wonder for me how Intuit leaders would be able to do that every time we have a planning session. So that for me is something different, and that's not something being done in all programs that we have.
Tomorrow's really going to be exciting. It'll be the culminating activity out of the entire Intuit strategic planning session, because the last 2.5 weeks were just some of the most grueling weeks that they've had.
I feel like it's extremely important to bring your A game when you go into these planning sessions. Each year, I always look forward to these planning sessions because I get to meet the people I work with on a daily basis in person.
In the past years, when we were talking about just planning a year out, they had at least 4 weeks to prepare, and this time around we cut it in half. And you can imagine just kind of the brain power that needed to come together to be able to do that in half the time as we've done in the last 13 years. And so we're asking them to look at the next 5 years with a different lens and really seeking external inspiration to bring into, what's going to be down the road the value proposition for Convergys for Intuit. It's been a lot of hard work for the teams. They sought a lot of external inspiration, really brought their creativity and a lot of energy and passion for what they do. And so in response to rising customer expectations, acceleration of automation and technology advancements, it's going to be a really amazing and really exciting next 5 years for the Intuit team.